Okay, now that we've finished up our team meeting, we're going to end with a quick round of no small talk. So, Sarah, have you ever been sent to jail or prison? If not, what illegal things have you gotten away with?
Okay, so I've never been arrested. And this isn't technically illegal, but there's one time I broke the rules my senior year of high school that I'm particularly proud of. I decided to skip class one day, and I was a really nerdy student. So this isn't a chronic issue you guys need to worry about. But that day I heard we had a substitute teacher in history. And the way we did attendance back then, the teacher would take attendance, and then someone from the office would come around collecting attendance slips. And if the teacher didn't want to interrupt class, they would tape it to the outside of the door after they took attendance. And so the bell rang for class, and I hung back and didn't go. I waited about 5 minutes, and then I walked into class, and I shot everyone in the class like this look of like, don't you dare tell on me. But I asked the sub for the attendance sheet, and then that was it. I walked out, erased my absence, taped it to the back of the door, and walked off campus. So I'm still proud of that to this day.
Super rebellious. I love it. Okay, Evelyn, you are next. If you could magically grow one new skill overnight to a near mastery level, what would it be?
First of all, I would want just one, but if we really are constrained to just one, off the top of my head, I would want to be a super sleeper. I'm very jealous of people who can sleep in any context. If the light's on, if there's noise, if you're sleeping on the sofa, I think that life generally would be a lot easier if I'm the opposite of that. I'm a very delicate sleeper that needs a lot of conditions to be met. So yeah, would love to be a super sleeper.
It's a good one. I'd like the same. Okay, Richard, you are up. What's the strangest thing about where you grew up?
So I grew up in Houston, and two strange things about Houston. One is driving. So you can drive for multiple hours and you're still in the same city. Whereas you go other places and driving multiple hours, you're going across multiple states. So that always seems crazy to me. The other one is how hot it is. It's super hot and super humid. And so that means that anytime I go somewhere and everyone complains about how hot it is, I just find it ridiculous. And so it's given me kind of a superpower, which is that I have a very high tolerance for heat.
Nice. All right. Kristin, what's your guilty pleasure and what triggers you to indulge? Oh, you're muted.
Classic. Okay, so I just discovered that I have a new guilty pleasure since this Corona era has begun. It's hot chocolate. So I'm now drinking 3 hot chocolates a day.
Wow.
I know.
Impressive.
Yeah, I have a Keurig machine, and so don't worry, they're all compostable cups, but a Keurig machine. And yeah, I think it's really kind of when I either am a little bit hungry and I probably would reach for a snack, or want to distract myself, and I'll just get up and get a hot chocolate. I was worried about the sugar, but it's not too bad. So it's 6 grams, but I feel it's still aggressive. 3 is aggressive. I understand.
What brand are we talking here? Is this Swiss Miss?
It was Swiss Miss. I tried a new brand just recently. I'm going through them very quickly. So, you gotta experiment. Yeah, but it's Keurig machine, so it's really quick. So, I want it, I go, I get it, come back, and on to the next one.
Oh, nice. Sweet. All right, Lisa, you are last but not least. What purchase have you recently made and regretted?
Well, as you guys know, I'm at home with a 5-year-old and trying to think of activities for him to do on his own. And so recently I ordered on Amazon this huge container of these little tiny plastic beads. I don't know if you guys did this as children, where you build them and then you iron it and it creates like a little beading. You guys remember those? And I thought that would be great for him, and he loved it. And then he spilled the entire container of these tiny little beads all over the house. And I also have a 1-year-old who was going after them, and they're still everywhere. And it was not the smartest purchase. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a question for me? Good.
Yeah, let's think. So, maybe one of my favorites, what qualities do you admire in friends?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. I think I admire like a healthy sense of competition. So I think like I love, because my friend group, we love to play games, but I think it can get a little like intense. So I can respect someone who can like lose gracefully, but also like can get in there and like compete really well. Because often like I'm not like the most graceful loser. So I guess that's one thing. And also I appreciate people who can have tough conversations, who are a little bit confrontational, but not like, again, not aggressive about it, right? Because I think that's like hard to do, but also solidifies friendships, right? When you are having those hard conversations. So yeah, I think that's it.
I like how those two are similar too. They parallel
Right,
one
yeah,
another.
not super intense, but anyway, cool. Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Great.
Awesome.
See you guys
Later. Have
later.
a great day.
Bye.
Bye.